So I'm starting off with MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot and applying that all over my lids. Then I'm going to take Creme Brûlée from Makeup Geek and apply that into the crease with a fluffy blending brush. Next, I'm going to take Cocoa Bear and with a more tapered blending brush, I'm going to apply that into the crease. So I'm going to take Mocha and apply that on top. This is Corrupt, and I'm going to be applying that with a pencil brush, and I'm just going to sort of create almost a cut crease, but not really. This is a softer, much easier cut crease, I think. So I'm just applying that into the crease and blending it up. So it's going to create a line, but it's not going to be very harsh. I'm just blending out the edges here. Next, I'm taking Glamorous. This is a very subtle gold, and I'm applying that all over the lid. This is going to be the base for our pigment that we're going to be using, but you can use any sort of gold color. It's not going to be showing much. This is just so there's a nice base. So I'm taking e.l.f.'s Glitter Primer and applying that all over my lid, and you're going to just give it a few seconds to get a little sticky. I'm going to take Utopia Pigment by Makeup Geek. This is like a bronzy, black, gold. Like it's a mix of a bunch of different colors. It's beautiful pigment. I'm actually going to mix this with this gold pigment that I bought from Amazon. It was like $1. It's like a no-name brand. And I'm just going to mix that together and apply that over my lid very carefully with a flat synthetic brush. So first I'm just going to apply that all over the lid, and then I'm going to start shaping it out because I want the edges to be a little bit cleaner, and just let it dry. Then I'm going to take Creme Brûlée, and this is going to act as like an eraser. So I'm just taking a small flat brush and just cleaning that up. Then I'm going to go back in with Corrupt and actually just clean out the edges, and again try to do that very subtle and soft cut crease. So for my brows, I'm going to be using NYX Tame Frame Pomade in black, and I'm just drawing a straight line underneath first so that my brows look nice and clean, and then I'm going to start filling them in very lightly. I want to go for a very full brow look, but something still more natural. So now I'm taking Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ebony and I'm filling out the top. I really like doing this combination because it just creates a much fuller brow effect, and I just really love how it looks, and it doesn't look too fake, I guess. So yeah, I just love the way it turns out, and I'm just going to clean it up with some concealer. I'm going to line my eyes. You're gonna wait for the pigment to dry first and then line your eyes. This is NYX liquid liner in black. This is my absolute favorite. So I start off with a thin wing, and then I'm just gonna build until I get the desired wing. Next, I'm going to apply some mascara, and for falsies, I'm gonna be using Koko lashes in Goddess. These are House of Lashes iconic dupes, but half the price. So to prep my skin, I'm going to be using my Farsali Volcanic Elixir. This is just going to help give me a really smooth base so that my makeup doesn't look cakey. I'm going to prime my skin with Smashbox Photo Ready Primer. It's a little sample that I got in my Ipsy bag. So I'm just going to apply that all over my face. And then I'm going to be taking L'Oreal True Match in W7. This is one of my favorite foundations, and I'm going to be applying that all over with a Sigma F80 Kabuki brush. And as you can see, it has a true golden tone. perfect for brown skin. So next I'm going to take LA Girl Pro Conceal in Pure Beige, and I'm going to use this to conceal under my eyes, and then I'm just blending that out with a e.l.f. concealer brush. I'm going to take Creamy Beige. It's a lighter concealer, also by LA Girl, and I'm going to apply that under where I concealed and apply it to my chin, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. I don't like to use too much. I'm using a very light amount because I don't like to be too highlighted because it can cross into ashy. So I'm just blending that out. Next, I'm going to contour with Beautiful Bronze, also by LA Girl. These are all very, very affordable contour products. They're like $5 each. So I'm just gonna apply that to my cheekbones and my temples. Those are the only places really that I like to contour. And then I'm going to blend that out with a Real Techniques contour brush. Next, I'm going to take my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to take Banana and set my under eyes. Next, I'm going to mix Banana and Vanilla, and just going to set the highlighted area. The mix of this is just a little bit brighter than the Banana, so it just adds that more highlighted look. And then I'm going to take Fawn and just set my contour with this. And I'm going to brush upwards to keep my cheekbones very chiseled. I'm going to go back in with Banana and with my concealer brush, and I'm going to very lightly carve out that contour again, just to define it a little bit more. And I'm going to blend it because I don't want it to be like a super straight line, but I do want it to be a lot more defined. I'm just adding a little bit onto my upper lip just to highlight my Cupid's bow. I'm going to go back in with Fawn and just very lightly contour my nose. I don't really like to cream contour my nose. I think powder is just a lot more natural looking. Next, I'm going with my absolute favorite blush. This is Luminoso by Milani, and applying a generous amount to my cheeks. You can never put too much of this, I feel. It's like that perfect color that just never looks too heavy or too pink. So I'm going to take Physicians Formula Highlight in Vegas Strip, and I'm going to take all the colors into my brush and just apply that to my cheekbone. You can add as much as you want. This is such a beautiful highlight, but I just add a little amount, and a little goes a long way. Then I'm going to take Morphe Gel Liner in Slate and apply that into my waterline. And the reason I didn't do my eyes first, my under eyes first, is because I wanted to do my concealer first. But yeah, so I'm just going to apply that to the waterline. Then I'm going to take Mocha, the one we used on our lids, and then just blend that into my bottom lash line. And then I'm also going to use Cocoa Bear and apply that on top. Basically all the colors we used on the top, we're going to apply to the bottom. And now I'm taking Corrupt, which is the black shadow, and applying that to the bottom. This is Milani's Bella Gold, and I'm going to take my e.l.f. mist and spray a brush with it. I want the gold to just pop. It's so beautiful. I mean, the gold shadow is beautiful dry, but when you wet a brush, it just looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm just applying that to the inner bottom lash line. And then I'm going to take Milani's Bella Champagne and applying that into my tear duct just to brighten my eyes just a little bit. And this is my absolute favorite lip product. This is Earthtone Lip Liner by NYX Cosmetics. It is just such a beautiful color for brown skin tones. So I'm going to just line my lips with this and fill it in very messily. It doesn't have to be too perfect. I'm going to use Gerard Cosmetics 1995, also another staple for South Asian skin tones, and I'm going to reline my lips again on top just to define them even more. And that is the final look. Jewelry is from India Trend. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.